Hello, it's Roslyn Loxton and we are here with Wisdom of the Oracle Wednesday. So what we're going to do is get yourself a situation that you're thinking about at the moment, that you're working through, something that's showing up for you, something that's going on, and we bring that situation into this container and we look at the situation through the perspective of the card that comes up for us today. So I like to set the scene by creating a container with intentions. I ask my divine support and guidance to create a safe container that is full of only benevolent, helpful, loving support, and that this container be protected from any negative or sabotaging energies, so that we have a pure intention of our best self and how we can bring our best self into the collective. Today's message will be a message that will be in consideration with we are individuals, but we operate as a collective. And so anything that we be, do, and have is influencing the collective. And so that's how one card can speak to many people. That the flavor of the card and the message, you take the essence of that and apply it to your situation and see how you go. So today I would like to also pay my respects to the traditional custodians of the land, the Going country, to elders past, present and emerging. And so I would like to ask the Wisdom of the Oracles, beautiful deck by Colette Baron-Reid, what would be the best message for the beautiful souls who are tuning in today? What would be a really great perspective to see our current situation through that would give us, a sense of opening our mind to other ways of thinking or seeing a situation? Help us get unstuck, help us to expand our mind, help us to just come up with something from the divine, because this is for our best self and for the best for the collective. So nothing's jumping out, so I'm going to pick the card that either jumps or lands on top at the end of this shuffle, seeing that we have implanted our intentions into today's container. And so the card that's come up today, just grab that, it is called To the Sea. Ooh, it matches my shirt, To the Sea. Okay, so let's read To the Sea. Now think about your situation, given that you are in the collective, and we're all affected by collective themes, collective energy, things that are going on collectively, and we will all experience those things differently. So with regard to your situation, how does the message in this particular card, To the Sea, how can you view or thread your situation through this perspective? So I'm going to go to the meaning of this in the little book. To the Sea. Essential meaning is being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Being in flow. There's a piece about resistance there that I'd really like to speak to, but in the spirit of keeping this not too long, if the word resistance resonates for you, reach out to me and we can go deeper into that. It's curious where you're resistant, even if you're resistant to this particular message, there's so much wisdom in our resistance. The message is, isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea. What would happen if you let go of the oars and went with the flow? Where would that flow take you? Apparently there's nothing for us upstream, Now the relationship message for this is there are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course that you share with another. Can you just let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Allow the relationship to steer the ship. Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? I love that. Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. So much I could say about that, but in the spirit of time, I'm going to let you ponder that. Let you contemplate that in relation to what's going on for you. And this can be any relationship. It doesn't have to be intimate, husband, wife. It can be a business partnership or a friendship or a business, all the ways, or the one with yourself even. Now, the prosperity message. Everything seems to work out when you stop scrambling and allow the sea of opportunities to wash over you, wake you up to your most prosperous potential. How are you blocking that? To get into that flow, you need to address your beliefs about abundance and money. Oh, yeah, we all do need to do that from time to time. The true meaning of your personal currency lies in your skills, your talents, and your abilities. And I'm going to say your passion. And most importantly, your core beliefs, often of which you're not really that aware of. That's why we call them blocks or unconscious beliefs. Everything flows from your inner world and is reflected then in your outer world. When grateful to serve, you align your prosperity consciousness with a higher consciousness. You can expect miracles then. Everything you need will then come to you quite easily. So that was everything flows from your inner world as it reflects in the outer world. When you're grateful to serve, when you are grateful to serve, you align your own prosperity consciousness with the higher consciousness. How can I serve today? What is it that I can do to serve today? This is me serving today, just showing up, not expecting anything in return, but just wanting to give you something. Now, it was not in protection position, it wasn't upside down, but I love to read the protection message because I think it's going to resonate for some of you. The protection message is: when external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there is no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience ebb and flow. The tide comes in and out. You are in a natural cycle. Oh, sometimes it's hard, isn't it? So know that things will flow again in due course. There's no cause for alarm. Well, if you're starving, sometimes there is, but that's the challenge, right? How do you lean into flow even when you're in a slightly desperate situation? Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow. I can hear the black cockatoos out there. Even when the tide is going out, relax. Trust in the abundance that will soon be within your reach again. An ancient mariner's saying applies to you now. When fishermen cannot go to sea, they stay home and repair the nets. So there's a lot in that. I hope that you can take that in the spirit in which it is intended, which is to give you a perspective. And sometimes we don't want to hear something. Sometimes a message is like, oh, I don't want to hear that. And it is what we most need to hear. That's the resistance piece. So if you're feeling really resistant to any part of the message, sit with that resistance. Sit with why, in the spirit of going, in the contemplation, in that moment of contemplation about why am I resistant to this, you will know. Something will come to you. And it's these tiny nuances. It's these it's our tiny insights and ahas that are as important as our huge big ones. So don't always wait for the huge big ones, Sometimes, not, sometimes always. Life is full of lots of little ones. So I hope that supports you. I am sending you super big encouragement and big love for your best self and your best life, and I will see you super soon with another episode of Wisdom of the Oracle Wednesday. Bye for now.